I'm sitting inside new Tiguan and I'm a little bit shocked. Look at this heads-up display on the windshield.
And the big panoramic sunroof.
Digital dashboard. And guys, usually you pay extra money for these things, but here it's everything included. And look at this color. In video it might be like a white, but no, it's a sandstone. It's a brand new color, and in real life it looks much more expensive than just normal white. But we know magic is not real. Volkswagen had to save money somewhere, and I think I found where. Today we're gonna look at the Volkswagen Tiguan 2026 R-Line SE Black. And I want to say thank you AutoNation Volkswagen Mall of Georgia, which gave us this car for review. And of course we're gonna start from outside. The design is best part. The R-Line Black, I think it looks perfect with this color. And look, you will not have chrome here, just glossy black everywhere. And look right here, usually here's a cheap matte plastic, but here it's a glossy black paint, and it's immediately make this car looks premium. And the wheels 20-inch, it's perfect matching for this trim level. Okay, let's talk about the front. It's look really aggressive, like a GTI, but here's the first small issue. Do you see these black pieces between the headlights? In the top model it's a light bar. In our version it's just a black plastic inside. This is just a front-wheel drive version, and it gets 32 miles per gallon in the highway. For a big SUV like this, it's pretty great. You get the R-Line style, but you save the money. In the higher trim level, you have another new engine. And what I like about German cars, here you have hood gas struts, and it's a small deal, but I really appreciate it. And yeah, this 2.0-liter turbo engine give you 201 horsepower. Yeah, it's not a race car, and the 8-speed automatic transmission working perfectly, and it's tuned for comfort, not for speed. And look at these seats. It's not just a boring black, light gray parts with perforated material. And yeah, you have power adjusting just for driving with a lumbar support. And if we're gonna sit here, we have 13-inch screen, digital cockpit, and a heads-up display. It's a standard for this trim level, and it's very nice because you can see the speed and the limit on adaptive cruise control. For this amount of money, competitors cannot give you this feature. Okay, and now let's talk about compromise. Right here, you don't have buttons at all. Climate control, volume, everything in touch. You need to get used to that. But I'm a driver of the Tesla, and I think it's okay. And what's a cool part of this, because a lot of customers saying it's not normal, don't have a physical buttons on the wheel, Volkswagen returned this button, and I think it's fantastic. Be honest with you, I like how it looks and how it drives, because I drive a lot in Europe on Volkswagen cars, and in autobahns, it's perfect. And yeah, don't forget about seats, because if it's German car, your seat's gonna be comfortable for the long drive. And yeah, like I said before, passenger seat don't have power adjusting for the seats. It's just manual. I guess Volkswagen think that passenger only need the nice view from the panoramic roof. And yeah, look at this trim. In a higher trim level, you're gonna have here wood. Here's the plastic, but it looks very nice. And don't forget about leather right here. Everything what you touch, it feels good, and I don't feel like I'm in some cheap car. In this year, Volkswagen really go up on the trim level. Here you have cup holders, a little bit space for your smartphone, and right here you have wireless charging, and I like this idea. Start the car button right here, and this knob is pretty good because you can adjust the volume, and if you're gonna push the button, you can adjust the style which you're gonna have in entertainment system and a gauge cluster and ambilight as well. In about entertainment system, I like how it looks, and I don't feel the lags or something like this. And you have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, and on this big huge screen it's look perfect. And yes, this entertainment system a little bit turn it to the driver. I like this idea. Okay, now let's go on the back row. Yeah, and this year you will not have third row, just a second row, but you're gonna have 30-inch of the leg room. And right now this seat I adjusted like I usually drive in, and you can see I'm 6 feet tall. I have a bunch of space right here, a bunch of space for the legs. Yeah, you have AC unit, Type C right here, and don't forget about panoramic roof. It's really give you a lot of sun, and your kids will not watch the cartoons, they're gonna watch what's going on there. How much airplanes we have there, my kids do that. Oh yeah, and this trim level has a black ceiling, and it looks very good. About the space on the door, you have huge cargo space right here. We have armrest with cup holders. And for the people who have kids, ISOFIX, it's right here. You don't need to climb somewhere. It's right away. You put a seat and no problem to take it off. And yeah, look at the stitches. It looks very nice for this amount of money for the car. Okay, and let's talk about cargo area. We have here a lot of space. It's pretty deep and pretty wide. Yeah, you don't have a third row, but to be honest with you, in the last generation, the third row was not for adults, so better more space for second row and more practical for the cargo area. You have deep space right here, and yes, you can do it from cargo space. You can have much more space right here, even sleep, or for something from the Home Depot. And don't forget, Volkswagen, think about you, you have spare tire right here. Okay, and what about driving? Be honest with you, I really like German cars. How I said before, I drive a lot in the Germany, in Autobahns, and it's really performed very good on the long trips. And suspension, here we have small bumps. It's pretty quiet car, and with this 2.0 not give you like super speed, but anyway, you're driving and you feel nice. 8-speed transmission doing the job, and you really don't hear that at all. So my opinion about driving, it will be pretty good on the road, on the highway, and don't forget about MPG. It's pretty nice. Yeah, it's not a hybrid, but it's very close, and this is an ACV, so that's why you're sitting pretty high and see a lot of things around you. Yeah, and this trim will have the backup camera. It's not 360, but it's enough, and you have Panoramic on the front and Panoramic on the back. And it's really helping a lot of people to park in the car without a problem. So guys, bottom line, the Tiguan in a Sandstone is probably the most stylish version. It looks fresh, it's good on a gas 33 mpg on a highway, and the two-tone interior is very cozy. Yes, you don't have manual adjustment for the back seat, no button for the climate control, but when you take a look at all this feature which you have in R-Line SE, and you're thinking, is it really cost this amount of money? Volkswagen did the right thing to make this R-Line SE more affordable for a lot of people, and I think more and more customers gonna use this car and gonna choose it in 2026. Thank you so much, heads up, and see you in the next video.